Last week, we talked about how our church member, whom you never met because she doesn't show her video on our Zoom calls, but her name is Cher, and we prayed for her to get a job so that she could move out of her state, get out of her deadbeat town. And after, I kid you not, years, I've known her like 11 years, after years of searching for a job, when our church prayed for her, she got the amazing job offer. She calls me up, and instead of being excited, she's scared. And she's scared of living her real life because she's been in timeout for so long. And timeout is when you're taking a break from your real life. You're in a dead end job, you're in a dead end relationship, you live in a dead end town, you're sort of in a dead place in your life, kind of like going nowhere. But you know what? It's your comfort zone. And time in is when you're finally going somewhere in your life, but it's scary to try something completely new. You've been in timeout for such a long time, you don't know if you have it in you to get up, get out there, show them what you got. When you leave timeout, it's like leaving the Garden of Eden and going into the wilderness. Time out is Eden. Time in is the wilderness. When you first leave the Garden of Eden and you go out into the wilderness, what happens? At first, it's a lot of hard work, and you're going to feel so new to all of this, you're probably going to cry. Just like when Sophia and I graduated from seminary, we both had these master's degrees in our hands, but we were crying. And when Cher got that amazing job offer, she started to cry. And all of us should have been celebrating, but instead we were mourning. And the reason is because as soon as you get out into the wilderness, you don't know what to do. Jim Stablin just told me that his cats have been waiting their whole lives to go outside. And now they finally have their chance because their grandma, Mary Pat, is staying with them. And the cats notice, like, hey, grandma is kind of slow. And every time she opens the door, it's like, it takes her 30 seconds to get out the front door. And that's 30 seconds that front door is wide open. So as soon as the door opens, they rush past her. And once they're outside, they have no idea what to do. They were waiting their whole lives for this moment. Here it is. And that's just like us. We pray and pray our whole lives. And in the moment, when we finally get our moment of glory, we choke up.